Aye, I just went at the stove, right, and it was like, I thought I might bump into somebody that I know, but there's nobody there. But I saw somebody for the coach. I was like, ah, there's her with the Phantom Authority syndrome. She didn't even say hello, you know. Didn't really appreciate my efforts, you know. And that's the thing, innit? There's a lot of Phantom Authority syndrome going on, you know. It's like, uh, there's her, and then there's the guy in the cul-de-sac. He's got Phantom Authority syndrome. Then there's that other person in the cul-de-sac. They've got Phantom Authority. All of them, they've got Phantom Authority syndrome. And who else has got Phantom Authority syndrome? Quite a lot. That's I think that's part of the witchcraft, isn't it? Phantom Authority syndrome. Yeah. It was a bit. I feel a bit underappreciated here, you know. I should write a wee song, shouldn't I? A bit underappreciated here. A lot of people telling me off, isn't there? There's not a lot of people asking me questions. You know, why are you telling me off, but you're not asking me any questions? You know, why are you telling me off? You know, what are you hoping to do? What are you hoping to? You just work behind a bar. You're a barmaid. You're a bar lady. Right? It doesn't mean you're like the local fucking police force, you know? So calm down. No wonder I didn't get it. You know, petty tyrants. Problem is the petty tyrants and the kind of phantom authority figures, they ruin the environment, because you start going around thinking, is everybody like that? Does anybody actually in this place know how to know their place? That might help. That may be a starting point. Folk actually knew, right, you're a bar lady, right, know your fucking place. Right, you're a social worker, know your place, stay in your fucking lane. Alright? Do you know what I mean? It's like, somebody should dare talk. Somebody should dare talk to kind of educate folk what the script is, right? Right, you go to your job, you get your money, you get paid, and then you go watch Netflix and you do your wee hobby, right? And you keep your fucking mouth shut. That's stay in your lane. Keep your fucking mouth shut, okay? Because what are you hoping to achieve? What are you hoping to achieve? You try to keep folk in their place, you know. The environment's pretty sucky, don't you think? As I alluded to before, the environment's a bit sucky, innit? So you got to levitate above the environment. I get mere sanity, mere sense going around to see Terry, him that roaded for AC/DC and that, right? So there's a lot of folk, like Plato's Cave, development of ideas, a lot of folk in Plato's Cave, right? This is Plato's Cave. Dumfries says Plato's Cave, right? And the environment kind of sucks. I think there should be more folk reminding people about what the rules are. There are rules. There's like a natural law, isn't there? Natural law. There's a lot of jumped up people. You know, that's the problem. There's a lot of jumped up people, you know. Like I say, I was accused of being mental. And they're like, oh, you know, when I feel a bit, what I do is I write poetry. And then I proceeded to tell them something that would blow their mind, something really quite poetic, and they just looked right through me. It's like, I've just fucking told you something poetic. Do you not appreciate that? You know? So, You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, get me the fuck out of this place, honestly. Is there any, Ken, you're accused of being inappropriate and, you know, da-da-da. Tell that to the kids, you know. Let the children play. Tell that to the kids. Didn't play. Nah, go and do your homework. And then when you've done your homework, you're a safe space in it. You're allowed to play in your game, but you're not allowed to play in the park. Imagine saying that to kids. You're not allowed to play in the park. You're not allowed to play in the park. You're not allowed to have too much. There's another thing. That guy at Greens, by the way. That guy in Greens. Here's a review of Greens. Your pub fucking sucks. What the fuck were you, you know? Honestly, I'm nobody's scapegoat. This town is full of fucking half-baked men. I was at the bar once, right? I was just like, I'd had one drink and I just went up to somebody sitting at the bar. Probably some unhinged fucking maniac, psychopath, low vibrational fucking non-entity sitting at the bar, right? And he's pally with the barman, and I went up to him. I was just asking him a question. It's like, is that not what happens when you've had a drink? It loosens. Is that not the point of a pub? You're able to talk to folk and be sociable. I just went up to him, just talking like I am now, and I was just like, "Oh, is the da-da-da for the jukebox?" Or, you know, in the most lovely tone ever. And then the barman was like, "Hey, what are you talking to him?" It's like, what? This place needs to up its fucking game. This place fucking sucks. Greens, oi, barman at Greens, you fucking suck. And I began back there again. I said that when I was like 5 years old. I'll not tell you something, I won't be back here again. You know, is there any places in this town that are good enough to go into? Do you know what I mean? It's called a pub. It's where folk go to socialise and, you know. Honestly. Why are they no telling off the fucking... You know? So what we'll tell off... I'll tell off... Why did I get told off? Why did I get told off? He didn't like my hat. I'm too tall. You tell me off for being too tall. You tell me off for the wrong... I put the wrong... That's it. That's what it was, isn't it? I put the wrong track in the jukebox. Well, the jukebox has got tunes. They're on the thing. You know, I chose a tune, you know. So it calmed down a bit, but I just took the hit. I was like, right, let this stupid fucking idiot behind the bar, wound up, angsty, alpha male jack off that hasn't been doing enough fucking exercise with a cloudy head, telling me off. I'm not your scapegoat, you stupid fucking idiot. Your pub fucking sucks. As do a lot of these other pubs. I'm too good. If I could just take it back 20 odd years. I was in a pub once, right? I think it was the White Hart, and a guy goes, "You're too good to be in here." Well, I'm not that good, but, you know, if I could just fast forward to now, maybe I'm too good for a lot of these places. So I think I'll stay in hibernation mode, you know. The Heart's alright to go to, but is it still alright to go into the supermarket? Is it alright to walk around Tesco? Tesco, at least the biggest party you can have in this fucking shithole is Tesco. At least you didn't get shit for existing, you know. I can walk, the aisles are nice and big, I can walk nice and freely, free body language, pick up my corned beef and my pint of milk, nobody bothering me, nobody hassling me for being myself, you know. So, Dumfries, you're fucking shite, and up your game, you know.